play, play, play. And the haters gonna hate, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break, 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 break. And the faker's gonna fake, 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 baby.
Now we're going to move on to cranberry sauce. What's Thanksgiving without cranberry sauce? It doesn't taste the same, but have you ever looked at the label, the ingredients on the back, and checked out the sugar thing? Cranberry sauce has about 30 grams of sugar per serving, normal cranberry sauce, and that just doesn't work for us, does it? We're not going to feed that to our families. So it's easy enough to make our own. And one other great thing is you can make it way ahead, days ahead, week ahead if you want to. We always see these cranberries in the grocery store. They're easy to find. They're in all the markets. You can get them organic. I bought mine at Trader Joe's. This recipe is so easy. All it takes is you measure out the cranberries, you rinse them with lots of water because, we want to make sure they're clean. It's going to go right straight into our recipe. So we pour the cranberries from the measuring cup, rinse them under a lot of cold water, and you put them in the pot. One just like this, or smaller. My directions are so specific, it tells you what size pot. Then, I think this is pulling. Okay, then you take your oranges, probably about 2 large oranges, and you wash them really well. You get your organic oranges, you wash them, and I just use a grater. I'm sure that fancier cooks have zesters and things like that, but all I do is just grate on the cutting board, and you get your orange zest. You measure it out. The recipe calls for, I believe it's 6 cups of cranberries and a cup of orange zest, or a cup and a half. It says, you can look it up. And you put that in the pan, in that pot. The other, I guess I should turn to it. It's on page. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad you girls are following along. Perfect. Then after I've grated the oranges, not to waste anything, I cut the oranges into quarters, and I put each quarter in, one of these little hand juicers, and I measured out the half cup of fresh squeezed orange juice from those same oranges. Went into the measuring cup, put it right in the pan, and last of all, the sweeteners. Well, you girls somehow got my recipe from my first edition. So I'm going to take this moment to tell you that this is my second edition cookbook. And there's only one difference between this edition and the first edition, which we sold right out of. During the year and a half, a time that we were selling our first edition, it came to my attention that agave nectar, which used to be considered by the health community as a good alternative to sugar, was not such a great alternative to sugar. So instead of just reprinting my book and coming out with the next printing, I took the time to redo 52 recipes and take the agave nectar out. Okay, this copy of the recipe calls for 2 cups of coconut palm sugar. You can see how improved this cookbook is. Now, I will turn to my page 111. I believe it is one teaspoon of stevia, which cuts a ton of sugar. That's 0 glycemic index. 1 teaspoon of stevia goes into the little pot, and only now a cup and a quarter. Even though coconut palm sugar is a great alternative to sugar, it is a sugar. So I try to use the least amount possible. So I use this first, like I said, and then use what is needed of the real sugar, which is a great choice of sugars. So In my new recipe, in the books that are on the table that you can buy today, it calls for only 1.25 cups of coconut palm sugar and a teaspoon of stevia. All you do is you heat the pan on the stove, you bring it to a boil, you're stirring, and the little cranberries start popping, and before you know it, in about 10 minutes, you've got cranberry sauce that is absolutely delicious, and it's done. So I brought that along too. It's orange cranberry sauce, and when Courtney and the girls get the opportunity, they will bring you around little samples of absolutely delicious orange cranberry sauce that is low glycemic, natural, was super easy to make, made ahead, so you pull it out, and it makes a lot. This cranberry sauce recipe makes 5 cups, so you're set for the holidays. And those are my 2 demos.
You have really given us some awesome tools to use in our life. And I'm so grateful. I had no idea about the black beans and the beans. And now we have some really awesome recipes and some tools that we can use throughout the season and this whole year. Who is going to go make some of these recipes? Okay, I just had the cauliflower and the cranberry. I mixed them together. Oh. Because you got one. Oh, yeah. I do. Don't you always mix the cranberry sauce with everything? Oh, it's so good.
I should have said, I also have in the book To Die For herb turkey dressing, pumpkin pie, whipped topping. I said that, the orange cranberry crumble that was made. Lots of holidays.
Right, and so now we have, you can make your mashed potatoes, your cranberries. We had the pumpkin pie. If you guys want to bring some chocolate, bring the brownies. All these things can be brought to parties and for your meal for Thanksgiving or for Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, right?
Right.
So we can just, trade it out, and it was so interesting. I didn't realize you had a second edition, Tracy, because I was looking at this, I'm like, what about the agave? I'm not sure, so, yeah. So
I didn't know you had a copy of the first edition.
I did, and
Where did you get that?
Ian met one of our former team members.
Oh, that was before the second.
About a year and a half ago. I've been having the first edition in my office, the Moms in Charge office, and I kept going, I've got to meet this lady. I've got to have Tracy come and share with our moms, because everything in this book is like perfection. Like just exactly the way we eat, but like instead of me just like trying to figure it out, you figured it out for us. And I can tell that you've taken so much time. And she's, just even talking with you on the phone, just very calm and very meticulous. And those are the kind of people that I would like to be like, but I'm not. So I'm just going to use your guidance to help me. So we thank you. Everybody, please give a warm gratitude and applause for Miss Tracy.
So much.
Thank you.
I shake it off, I shake it off, I shake it off.